beauty. But now she has another generation that she has to counsel and tutor, in her philosophy that stemmed from feminism. And you probably, and a lot of you women have heard this. Don't act like you hadn't. I did a video similar to this in the past, and flocks of sisters, uh, you know, sent me messages saying their mother told her the same thing. You too young to get married. You know, date around while you're young. Live it up. They tell them to do that. They tell them to have multiple dates and multiple sex partners. While they're young. Which is totally the opposite. Like I say, quoting from a scripture by Apostle Paul in the Bible, he said that when you're young women should marry. That's your duty as a woman, to marry. But we know in this society, they teach you, because like I say, it's purely philosophy. They teach you that, you have liberties. You're independent. You're just as the men are. And hell, some of them are going off too. But, with the woman in the power seat, she, gives birth. And most of the time, this society's system would grant the children's possession. That she had the right to raise the kids. But yet, with this philosophy, this feminist philosophy, teach to the younger generation, Kiki ain't gonna marry nobody. She gonna date around, And Mama, she did the same thing. She dated around. Well, in some cases, Mama probably got married and saw it was a big mistake, getting married the wrong guy. And so she figured, she didn't want to stick it out with him through the tough times. So she told, telling her daughters, hey, don't do what I did. Date around while you're young. See different men. So that's what she tell her daughter, Because most of the time, like I say, the Bible promotes polygamy, having multiple wives. But now this society doesn't teach that. So that's the conflict. These women follow this society. Even you women in the church, you follow the monogamous, monotony, or whatever, however you pronounce it, having one mate. You follow that doctrine. You follow the white man's system. You don't follow the Bible. If you don't believe in polygamy, then you're not following the Bible. Point blank. And most of the time, women get bitter when men have multiple partners out there, have mistresses and this and that. And then next thing you know, they teaching their daughter to date around, to practice the very thing that they left their husband for, to practice polygamy. Having multiple men, which is totally against the Bible. Women are supposed to have one man, not multiple men. And then you'll see a spiraling cycle, a vicious cycle that has got started. So Kiki take her advice. So the guy that probably wanted to marry her, she don't marry him, but she might probably have sex with him. She date around. And then unexpectedly, she end up with a baby. I say she's still young and bad. She got a shape, but she got responsibility. And her short game gonna be kind of off a little bit, because most guys who got their shit together, most time they don't want to deal with a woman got a baby by another man. And then on the flip side, some do. And then Kiki still want to date around. She said, I'm gonna do what Mama said. I'm too young to get married. She probably be in the early 20s. She probably say, hey, I'm still still bad. I'm gonna date around when I'm young. She getting all kind of niggas hollering at her. I mean, look at them thighs. Brothers ain't gonna turn that down, even if she got a baby. And another baby pop up. Like I say, she, probably didn't count on having another baby, but now she got 2 babies by a different guy. But that doesn't deter her. But even still, it'll just begin to increase. And like I say, you have a baby, beforehand, but that comes up to be a daughter. So now you have another cycle, and like I say, the children, they're gonna receive the backlash of her anger and regret for following this system that mama taught her. And she still loved mama, but she done dated around while she was young. And this is the result of that. And then before you know it, that cycle starts again. And like I said, it ain't gonna end. And that's what's going on in most part of the community. I ain't gonna say this don't represent the majority of the black women out there. Well, it do in a sense, because 80% of them are single. So in a sense it does. So I take that back. My correction. But what do you think? I put this out there, put these images to try to stir up a discussion. I want to hear what you think. I mean, in these last days, this is going to be irrelevant, because the Most High is beginning to turn up the heat. It's going to be a lot of the prophecies in the Bible that are going to be fulfilled. But I took this time to dwell on this subject, because I saw a lot of debates on different channels in the comments, and then that Black Indigo incident, where she got caught up out there. Was she part of this philosophy that I just discussed in this video? Was Black Indigo, is she a victim of this society, of this philosophy that's pushed in society, this feminism? I wanted to get your opinion on that. And like I say, I'm not attacking you per se, but I'm just letting you know it started from somewhere, and it's going to continue to spiral out of control, at least until the end of the world takes place, which is what is happening right before your eyes. It's going to be a lot of shit happening in 2011, and I don't think any of you are prepared for it. The Most High, Mashiach, Yahushua, is going to bring hell on this fucking earth, and you're going to see it in the worst way, and you ain't going to be prepared for it. This gender war, it's gonna end abruptly once you see shit and stuff start to fall off the shelves. You ain't gonna be able to get nothing to eat. But nevertheless, I want to let you sisters and brothers know that this is bullshit. Y'all need to come back to the Lord. Come out of that philosophy, this swagger, this bullshit that's pushed by the music industry and this society, this so-called white man system. It ain't doing the nation no fucking good, man. It is creating a cycle that will never end. So that's what all I had to say on this video. It may eventually be a 2-part series, but that's pretty much all I had to say about it. Alright, shalom.